Joined by South's coach Adam Bettridge. How you going, Adam?
Yeah, good mate, good. It's pretty cold here tonight, but rolling into the semis, the boys obviously keen down there training, so yeah, it's good to be here.
Mate, of course, I mean, let's reflect back on the season so far. What have you got out of it as a coach this year?
Yeah, it's been an up and down year for me. It's been obviously a tough one. Obviously I announced earlier in the year that I would be leaving the club, and just for peace of mind of the players, and obviously so they knew what direction the club was heading in. So they've been really well received with that news since they got it, and they've put it in for me. And yeah, it's been a tough year. It's the hardest this comp's ever been. The consistency of the teams week in, week out is much better than when I first started. And you've got to be up on your game, otherwise, you know, you could see this year we've been beaten by Central and Lakes when they weren't in the 5, obviously, and all the teams have given us a good game. So yeah, it's been a tough one.
So Adam, take us through the life of a coach here at South. So where does your preparation begin and on what day?
Mate, normally I love me footy, and you know, people that know me know how much I love footy, and we'll play Sunday. I'll go home Sunday night and have a look at the tape. Obviously not in too much detail. I'll have another look Monday, and I'll be on the phone to the stats man and see what he's got for me, and obviously my assistant, and we'll pick teams Monday. Tuesday we'll do some training, or if we're not training we'll do a recovery session, and then Thursday we're training again, and then obviously game day is a big day for me. I'm here nice and early, and I think it's what you put in you get back with it, and you know, the more you put in the more you get back, but that's part and parcel of doing the job these days. It's a semi-professional competition, and if you want your players to be that way, you've got to be that way. So I don't see that anything extraordinary. I just think that's, you know, part of being a first grade coach.
Mate, you said at the beginning of the season that, you know, when you did decide to move on, you wanted to leave the club in a better position. Fair to say you have?
Yeah, I think so, mate. Yeah, I'm really happy with the position the club's in. I started here 5 years ago at a club where semi-finals were an unknown. Obviously, it's not just me that's changed the club. Obviously, there's a lot of hard work and committee men, and I've got a good assistant and a good stats man, obviously, and good lower grade coaches. So they've helped out a great deal. But the club's in a great position, mate. And you know, hopefully with Toddy Hurrell next year, I can leave it to him, and you know, hopefully, yeah, a few more years of success for the club.
What would you say to Todd Hurrell? A few words of advice?
I'll spoke to Toddy. I just, you know, he's already finding out a bit of stuff what he's in for, and it's not easy. And you know, sometimes you wish you could drag these blokes along with you for a week as a coach, with your commitments you got to make, obviously with coaching, and then obviously media commitments and whatever else you got to do. So yeah, Todd's fine. He's a good footballer, a good football brain, and I've got no dramas. He'll handle it.
Mate, last weekend just couldn't quite get over Macquarie, but you faced Maitland on Saturday. How do you beat the Pickers?
Oh, they're a big physical pack, the Pickers. It's always hard to win up there at Maitland, and they're a very good side, mate. They've got Terence at 9, and I think that's his best position, Terence. I think playing at 9, he's probably, you know, he's up the top with the best 9s in town, and he does a lot of creativity stuff for them, and he's good, and they've got a lot of experience in Billy Towers, PJ Ellis and Dan Randall. So they're a good side, mate. They're big, they're mobile, and yeah, you've got to play smart, otherwise you can end up on the wrong side of the score.
Goannas, everybody does not want to play them because they believe that they're on a roll. Will you fear them if you have to play them?
Oh, I don't think you fear anyone, mate. You shouldn't be in the comp if you do. There's teams obviously you do, and probably some teams you don't want to run into sometimes, but obviously, you know, Stevie Kidd's doing a great job up there, and since, you know, he's announced that he's leaving, he's got him firing, and credit to Steve and what he's doing, and they've had the last few weeks have been good, and I don't know if the week off would suit him, actually. He might be ruining that a bit and with the momentum they've got, but no, you can't fear anyone. If you do, then, you know, if you're starting to ask questions about your own team's ability, I think, you know, you're not in the right space, so we'll play anyone. We've got to beat everyone to win the grand final, so.
And I guess it's easier now to go through the games because they're televised each week as well. Yeah,
mate, the coverage that Bar TV and obviously B Live streaming are giving is it's awesome. Since, like I said, since we started, where people used to have to ring up and say, oh, what's the results here and there, and now with the coverage, especially, you know, that you guys are giving, you've got kids from out of town that parents can watch or relatives can watch, and they love the coverage, and also the commentary of the games as well. You know, it's a bit like the old grand final day. Used to get commentated once a year and everyone used to like it, but now we're getting the coverage, and it's also it's a handy coaching tool as well, you know, the weekly stuff that you do. So yeah, it's been tremendous this year.
You face so full strength maybe, a Tupu?
Yeah, Benny Tupou's back.
When do we find out about him?
Yeah, Benny Tupou will be back. He'll play this week. Adam Witherman's just having surgery across the road at the moment on a broken arm and broken hand, so he'll be out for the season. But that'll have us full strength with Benny back, and no excuses, mate. Really, it's you know, we've got to aim up. It's as simple as that, and we've got a big, you know, we've got a huge game this week, and it'll be another tough one against Curry the week after.
Quietly confident.
Very confident. I thought we played some good patches of footy on the weekend. I thought for 20 minutes there after half time we were outstanding, and it was probably a good thing to show the boys what we can do and what happens if we play the ill-disciplined football we played in the first half. It doesn't matter who you play, and you'll get beat.